Today I share with you my first attempt with the Alloy Inks from Tim Holtz. Welcome back, it's Therese from Lostinpaper, and I've got some alcohol inks. They're new colours to me and they are so pretty. I have a very small supply of these, and the reason I got them was I wanted to try out these new alloy inks from Ranger and Tim Holtz, and they are metallic finishes, so they actually are reflective inks, and they're formulated to kind of give you highlights or metallic highlights on your alcohol ink backgrounds. Now, I don't like to get my fingers dirty, so I have put my gloves on here. I'm working on my craft sheet because I also don't want to get my craft mat dirty either, and I really do like the way that I can just clean up everything off the craft sheet afterwards. So I'm working on a sheet of medium weight white Yupo paper, which is a plastic paper and works really well with the alcohol inks. It is different to photo paper, and some people do have some success with that, but I find the Yupo paper works so much better. I'm adding the colours like I normally would. I'm using blending solution, dropping the colours in, adding a bit more blending solution, and I've got one of these air brush blowers. Tim Holtz has a new product very similar to this, which apparently has more puff and looks like a lot of fun, so I might have to give that a try as well. I basically just kept adding colour until I was happy with the background. I probably was a little bit over excited when I grabbed a whole sheet of Yupo paper here because it does actually feel like it works better when you work in small areas. Alright, so it's time to add the alloy now, and I added it in splotches all over. Not my best move. It doesn't act like alcohol inks at all. So I came in, added the blending solution and sort of broke it up, tried to spread it around, and I wasn't happy. It just wasn't working. So I set this aside and decided to try again. So then I went and watched a video by Tim Holtz about the alloys. And I probably should have done this first after I bought them, because he always has so much wonderful information. And I have grabbed a smaller piece of paper this time. It's still the Yupo paper, and I've also added isopropyl alcohol instead of the blending solution, and the alcohol inks do act differently within this. So I'm creating a background like I did last time, just adding the colours and moving it around, and adding more of the isopropyl to sort of break it up and kind of have it a little bit wet before I've come in with my alloy. So this time I've grabbed the statue alloy, which is kind of like a gold one, and I've only done one drop, and then I'm actually blowing that out and moving the colour around, and I feel like I've got a much better result and even more control this time. Not that you can have any control really with alcohol inks, and I think that's a part of my problem with alcohol inks, is I'm a bit of a control freak. So works very differently to the mixatives though. The mixatives kind of look like they blend in with the alcohol inks. These almost feel like they sit on top, and the shine is amazing. I wanted to just cover the whole panel here, so I did actually just come in with some more of the ink, some more blending solution, and also the isopropyl, and just blew that with the airbrush puffer thing until I was happy. I didn't want these panels to go to waste, so I always struggle with ideas for using these, even though they're such fun to make. I always struggle to find ideas to use these panels in my creations, so I thought I'd share 3 with you today, starting with the shaker card. Now, I actually had these zebras already stamped and coloured for a different project, and they're from the MFT's Zippy Zebras stamp set, and I already had the sentiments. I just didn't like the way they were going, so Here's a trick. What I've done here is I've actually changed the colour of the scooter. Because I'd made it for another project, I just came over top and changed it with the Copic marker. And this circle that I'm adding here is actually from the leftover circle from my shaker in the first card, which is from Alan Hudson's Essentials circle. And I nearly didn't even use these backgrounds. I nearly didn't use these images. I just thought I might as well throw it all together and see what I can create and maybe share it with you as well. So that's 3 quick cards and 3 easy ways to use your alcohol ink backgrounds. I have a few other backgrounds that I'm working on and I hope to share them with you soon. I look forward to seeing you then. If you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button to let me know that you did. And if you haven't already, it'd be awesome if you could subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you here again real soon. Till then, happy paper crafting. Bye.